Welcome back, everybody. My name is Reno, and I'm going to cover today reporting. So, you've had a chance to explore the system a bit, how to make a booking, how to create inventory, options, fun stuff like that. But I'm going to go to the most exciting section, reports. I know. Everybody loves reports, right? So, what we're going to do is from the dashboard screen on the left-hand side, I'm going to get you to click on reports. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a quick overview on them, okay? And then I'll give you a chance to practice after. So you will see a full list of the different kinds of reports that you can create. And there are lots. And so don't worry, I'm not going to go through each and every one of them. I mean, there's some of them that are you use on a regular basis already, but I'm going to basically cover the two most important ones and then give you a chance to explore, okay? So from this report screen, under General Reports, the first one we're going to cover are bookings, okay? We all need to know what our booking stuff is. Now, anytime you click one of the reports that are listed, you'll always have basically the same header here. Okay, you have the calendar date you can select. You can either just simply do by the month or customize your date range. You have different things like flags. You have labels if you had tagged anything. You can do a report based on the service providers that you're using. All sorts of different ways of customizing how you want to generate that report. But I'm going to make life easy. I want to just do a report for this month. Actually, we're going to do a report for, let's see how this works out. Perfect. Awesome. So we've got a bunch of test bookings here listed. All right. So once you click generate, you'll have your list here below. Now, what you'll also notice, there are these 4 buttons here that we're actually going to talk about in a moment. Okay. But just keep an eye on these buttons on the right hand side. So you've generated a report. And under the bookings are going to focus more on the booking information of each file has been created. So for example, things like, billing address, when it was booked, who booked it, the status, it could tell you what's the product, and pricing tiers, and our favorite numbers, like, for example, what are the taxes, what is the commission amount payouts, what is the net rate, like lots of information. And like, as you scroll, you're probably already thinking, you're like, oh my goodness, there is so much information. Well, great news. The things that I love about Rezgo, and I mentioned it earlier, is the customizing aspect of this system. So you got this report here. We're going to play with this one here. So June 1st to June 14th, all right? We're going to actually modify this. So you remember those 4 buttons here? Okay, on the right-hand side, you have a fields button. Okay, and what the field buttons does, it allows you to manage basically each of the columns that are listed. So you can unselect each one that you don't want, okay, or just unselect all of them and select the ones that you actually want. Okay, that way you can clean up the sheet and everything, and that way it looks a little bit easier. So for example, if you select just these 3 here, you can do that, click apply changes, and your report will only highlight what you want. The other thing as well is if you don't like the order, you're like, I want created by first. Well, all you do is you can actually just drag and move the order, whatever you end up liking. Apply the change, it's totally up to you. Okay, very, very easy. Now with this report, you have other things you can do as well. You can export this information into a CSV file. You can print it. A thing that I like is you can also save this. So let's say you want to create a shortcut on your dashboard to quickly go to your bookings. So you can put whatever shortcut you use in monthly booking report, okay? When you click pin the search, what this pin will do is it will actually create the shortcut button on your dashboard, and you click OK. Now I've already created it, so I'm going to click cancel and show you what it looks like. You go here, go to your dashboard, and there you go. You actually have a shortcut to all the bookings. Okay, pretty cool stuff, eh? Nice and shortcuts. But let's go back to bookings. Now, with this same booking that we're working with, the thing that I love, and I think you're going to love too, is the schedule option. So besides generate, you can schedule a report, and you can customize that report, but you can schedule this bookings report whatever frequency you want. You can do daily, you can do weekly, you can do monthly. Okay, you can set the date that you want to start. So let's say, for example, tonight, every day at 8 p.m., I want this report to be sent to test@test.com, and we're going to do month to date report. As an example, you can actually use the upcoming week. You can do a reporting range of the previous week, whatever you end up wanting. Now, like I said, you can also customize this. Once you've applied these changes, every day, in this case here, every week, you will get a report at 8 o'clock. So you can schedule this however you'd like. And I know this is going to be very useful, especially if you, for accounting purposes, you can do it from operations, you can do it from if you want to do a margin report, lots of good things, right? So I'm going to click cancel, but that's pretty much these options here above are going to be the same for all reports. Okay, so let's go back to reports here in the section here, and let's take a look at the operations side of things. Operations, the most important report is going to be the manifest. Okay, so you can generate however you like. So I'm going to actually do like specifically these 2 days, just because I know I have bookings here, and I want to click apply and generate report. So the difference between manifest and bookings is the content, the information that's included. So the booking details will cover a lot of things like pricing points and taxes and like billing addresses and all sorts of stuff. But the manifest is the most important information about the customer. For example, things that are useful, check-in, have they signed the waiver form, do they owe money? So, these 3 bookings here, they still owe money. Are they confirmed? It won't show, it will just show you the important information from a manifest perspective. And like bookings, you can customize this however you'd like. So remember that button I showed you earlier under fields? You can actually customize everything here. You can pin this report. Like I was mentioning earlier, you can save this report as a shortcut to your dashboard. You can export, you can print. And my favorite thing is you can also schedule your report and customize it how you'd like. So, like I said, lots of great information here, a lot of opportunity to see. One last thing I want to show you under reports is when you click on reports, and you probably actually looked at this and was like, wow, there's a lot of reports here and a lot of them I'm not going to use. Well, that's fine. If you don't plan on using them, some of them, you can actually hide them. Okay, so you can hide a report. That way you can clean this area up. Or if you're like, oh man, there's so many, but I only use 5. Well, what you can do is you can actually star specific reports that will basically be your go-to reports. You can star them, you can unstar them, whatever you'd like. And that's pretty much about reports. So I encourage you, take a look at your system, see what reports you use today, and see what reports you can generate in Rezgo that will help your business. Thank you for watching, and I'll chat to you in the next video.